If you're over 60 and you've tried everything to lose that stubborn belly, crunches until your back screams, celery sticks until you're starving, even walking until your knees ache, and still that hard, protruding gut won't budge, then listen to me right now. You are not failing. You have simply been fighting the wrong enemy. That soft, jiggly fat you can pinch on your hips or arms, that's mostly harmless. But the real killer hiding deep inside your torso, the one you can't pinch, the one that's strangling your liver, choking your pancreas, and quietly destroying your heart, that's visceral fat. And the terrifying truth is, you can look almost skinny on the outside. Thin arms, thin legs, thin face, yet still be packed with this dangerous hidden belly fat doctors call TOFI. Thin outside, fat inside. It's more dangerous than being overweight. But here is the good news that brought tears to my eyes when I first discovered it. Visceral fat is actually the easiest fat in your body to burn. If, and only if, you know the exact biological combination code to unlock it. In this video, I'm going to hand you that code. A powerful Japanese-inspired protocol using a certain pigment found in everyday vegetables, a special compound in tea, and a simple 75% movement rule that was proven in studies to slash visceral fat by up to 48% in just 8 short weeks. No endless crunches, no starvation, no gym torture. Just simple, natural, senior-friendly steps that work even after 60. So put down the diet books, forget the painful planks, and stay with me. Because today, we are finally going to turn your metabolism around and give your organs the breathing room they desperately need. Let me tell you a quick story that still breaks my heart. My dear friend Margaret, 67 years young, beautiful smile, always helping others. She looked healthy from the outside. But one day, she collapsed. Doctors found her liver was inflamed, her blood sugar was through the roof, and she had dangerous levels of visceral fat pressing against her organs. She wasn't eating junk. She wasn't lazy. She was just unknowingly feeding the parasite inside her belly every single day. Margaret cried in my arms and said, "I thought I was doing everything right." That moment changed me. I spent months digging through Japanese research papers, talking to senior health experts, and testing gentle protocols on willing seniors just like you. And what we discovered is life-changing. Visceral fat is not normal belly fat. It behaves like an active gland, pumping out inflammatory chemicals 24 hours a day, messing with your hormones, driving insulin resistance, and slowly poisoning your most important organs. Think of it as a greedy parasite living deep inside your abdomen, wrapping itself around your liver, your stomach, your pancreas, feeding off stress and poor choices, and growing bigger every year after 50. The scary part? You might not even know it's there until it's too late. So here is a simple way to check right now while you're watching. Stand up gently. Place your hand on your belly. If it feels soft and squishy, like dough, that's mostly the harmless surface fat. But if your belly sticks out like you swallowed a basketball, if it feels hard, solid, firm, and protruding, that hardness is visceral fat pushing outward from deep inside. That is your liver begging for help, your pancreas struggling to keep up, your heart working overtime. Now the beautiful part. We can kill this parasite with a gentle 3-step attack that is perfect for seniors. We cut off its food supply, we block its growth enzymes, and then we burn it out safely. First, we must understand why it grows so easily after 60. As we age, our cells start to rust from the inside, just like an old car engine that's been running too hot for too many years. That rust is called oxidative stress, and visceral fat loves it. It thrives on inflammation and free radical damage. To defeat it, we need the most powerful natural rust removers on Earth: carotenoids. These are the vibrant pigments that give vegetables their beautiful colors. The bright orange in carrots, the deep red in tomatoes, the rich green in spinach. A remarkable double-blind study from Japan took seniors and simply added more carotenoid-rich vegetables to their plates for 8 weeks. The results were stunning. These natural pigments acted like tiny shields inside the body, neutralizing dangerous free radicals, flipping genetic switches that turn on fat-burning genes and turn off fat-storing genes. Visceral fat began melting away, even while the participants ate normally. So here is exactly what you need to do starting tomorrow morning. Look at every single plate you make. If the food is beige, bread, pasta, white rice, crackers, potatoes, put it down. That beige color is feeding the parasite. Instead, add at least 1 serving of vibrant, deeply colored vegetables to every meal. Think sweet potatoes glowing orange, red and yellow bell peppers, dark green spinach or kale, bright carrots, deep purple eggplant, rich red tomatoes. Eat the rainbow every day, but the real food rainbow, not candy. Let me share with you the first powerful recipe you can make tonight. Take 2 medium carrots, 1 red bell pepper, a handful of spinach, and half a sweet potato. Chop them all into bite-sized pieces. Drizzle with just a teaspoon of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Roast at 400 degrees for 25 minutes until they're slightly caramelized. This anti-parasite rainbow roast delivers a massive carotenoid punch that starts scraping the rust off your cells immediately. Eat this with any protein and watch how your belly feels less bloated by morning. Another easy one. Make a big batch of visceral fat fighter soup. Simmer chopped carrots, tomatoes, spinach, and squash in low-sodium chicken broth with garlic and ginger. Blend half of it smooth and leave half chunky. This warm soup soothes your gut while flooding your system with protective pigments. Seniors in our test group told me their energy came back within days. Now let's talk about what you are drinking, because liquids can be the secret key or the hidden saboteur. You have probably heard green tea helps burn fat, but most people do it wrong and get 0 results. The magic comes from a powerful polyphenol called EGCG. Think of your fat cells as having locked doors. EGCG picks the lock, stimulating your nervous system to release stored fat for burning. It also blocks the enzyme lipase in your gut, meaning less dietary fat gets absorbed and stored as visceral fat. Japanese studies showed that drinking high EGCG green tea for 12 weeks dramatically reduced visceral fat, especially around the organs. But here is the crucial warning. Do not buy those sweet bottled green teas from the store. They are loaded with sugar that makes your liver worse. Instead, switch to real matcha or high-quality sencha tea, where you consume the whole leaf and get 10 times more EGCG. Here is how to make the perfect senior-friendly visceral melt tea. Take 1 teaspoon of ceremonial-grade matcha powder. Add a little hot but not boiling water, about 170 degrees, and whisk vigorously until frothy. Then fill the cup with warm water. Add a squeeze of fresh lemon to help absorption. Drink this mid-morning and again in the early afternoon instead of your second coffee. The gentle caffeine plus the EGCG creates a beautiful 1-2 punch that revs your metabolism without making your heart race. Many seniors told me they finally lost that hard belly pressure after just 2 weeks of this simple swap. Now we come to the most important piece: movement. Diet alone shrinks everything, but targeted movement is like a laser-guided missile straight to visceral fat. You do not need to run marathons. You do not need to lift heavy weights. In fact, too much intense exercise can raise cortisol and make visceral fat worse. A groundbreaking study had participants do only 2 cycling sessions per week, just 45 minutes each, at 75% intensity. After 2 months, their scale weight barely moved, but their visceral fat dropped by an incredible 48%. Almost half of that dangerous inner fat gone. Their insulin sensitivity improved by 41%, basically turning back the clock on blood sugar problems. So, what does 75% intensity feel like for us seniors? You don't need fancy machines. Use the simple talk test. If you can sing your favorite song perfectly while moving, it's too easy. If you're gasping and can't say a single word, it's too hard and stressful. The sweet spot is when you can speak in full sentences, but you sound a little winded, like you just climbed a flight of stairs. You can talk, but you'd rather not. That is exactly where visceral fat burns fastest. Here are several gentle ways seniors just like you are using this 75% rule successfully. First method: brisk outdoor walking on a slight incline or treadmill set to 3 to 4% incline. Walk at a pace where you're breathing noticeably but can still say, "I feel good today," in complete sentences. Do this for 45 minutes, 3 to 4 times a week. Second method: gentle cycling on a stationary bike or outdoors on flat paths. Keep your efforts steady so conversation is possible, but slightly labored. Third method: water walking or swimming in a pool. The buoyancy protects your joints while your heart works at that perfect 75% zone. Fourth method: rucking. Simply put on a light backpack with a water bottle and walk your neighborhood at the talk test pace. It adds just enough resistance without strain. Fifth method: dancing. Put on your favorite music from the 60s or 70s and dance around your living room for 45 minutes while singing along. You'll hit the perfect intensity naturally and have fun doing it. Now, I promised you many more practical recipes and remedies. So let's keep going with easy daily tools that melt visceral fat safely. Recipe number 6: the morning gut reset smoothie. Blend 1 carrot, a handful of spinach, half a frozen banana for creaminess, a teaspoon of matcha powder, and unsweetened almond milk. This gives you carotenoids and EGCG in one delicious glass. Recipe 7: anti-inflammatory stir-fry. Sauté red bell peppers, broccoli, carrots, and a little garlic in minimal oil. Add grilled chicken or tofu and a splash of low-sodium soy sauce. The colors do the heavy lifting while keeping calories controlled. Recipe 8: liver-loving salad. Chop tomatoes, cucumber, spinach, shredded carrots, and purple cabbage. Dress lightly with olive oil and lemon. Eat this every lunch to keep oxidative stress low. Recipe 9: evening wind-down tea. Steep sencha green tea with a few slices of fresh ginger. Ginger helps reduce inflammation, while the tea blocks fat storage. Recipe 10: spice boost remedy. Add a 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric and a pinch of black pepper to your roasted vegetables or soup daily. The curcumin works beautifully with carotenoids to fight visceral inflammation. Recipe 11. Apple cider vinegar tonic. Mix 1 tablespoon of raw apple cider vinegar in warm water with a squeeze of lemon every morning before breakfast. It helps improve insulin sensitivity and gently supports fat metabolism. Always dilute it well and rinse your mouth after to protect your teeth. Recipe 12. Overnight veggie infusion. Fill a pitcher with water, sliced cucumber, lemon, carrot peels, and a few mint leaves. Let it sit overnight in the fridge. Drink throughout the day for extra antioxidants without effort. Recipe 13. Gentle fiber pudding. Mix chia seeds with unsweetened almond milk, a spoonful of pumpkin puree, and a dash of cinnamon. Let it set overnight. The soluble fiber feeds good gut bacteria and helps escort toxins out of your body. Recipe 14. Breathing and light movement combo. After your 45-minute 75% walk, spend 5 minutes doing slow, deep belly breathing. This reduces cortisol, which otherwise tells your body to store more visceral fat. Recipe 15. Weekly reset day. Once a week, choose mostly liquid meals, the smoothies, teas, and soups we talked about, while keeping your movement session. This gives your digestive system a gentle break and accelerates visceral fat loss. Now I must speak to you honestly about safety. These methods are gentle and natural, but your body is unique. If you are on blood pressure medication, blood thinners, or diabetes drugs, please check with your doctor before adding matcha or apple cider vinegar. They can affect how medications work. Start slowly, one new recipe at a time, and listen to your body. If you feel dizzy or overly tired, reduce intensity and add more rest. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of plain water between your teas. And never push past the point where you cannot speak during movement. Your heart is precious. We want to protect it, not stress it. Margaret followed this exact protocol, adding colorful vegetables, drinking matcha daily, and doing her 3 gentle 75% walks each week. Within 6 weeks, her hard, protruding belly began to soften. Her doctor was shocked. Her liver enzymes dropped, her blood sugar stabilized, and the dangerous visceral fat measurement on her scan had decreased dramatically. She told me with tears in her eyes, "I finally feel like I'm getting my life back." You can have that same story. Your body is incredibly resilient even after 60. It wants to heal. It just needs the right signals, the right pigments to fight the rust, the right compounds to unlock fat cells, and the right gentle movement to burn the parasite away. Stop starving yourself. Stop punishing your body with endless crunches. Start fueling it with vibrant colors, soothing teas, and joyful movement that feels good. The hard belly pressure can fade. Your energy can return. Your organs can finally breathe again. If this message touched your heart and gave you real hope, please do 3 kind things for me right now. Hit that like button so more seniors can discover this protocol. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss the next life-changing video. And in the comments below, type the word yes if you are ready to fight visceral fat the smart way, or no if you still believe endless crunches are the answer. I read every single comment, and I can't wait to celebrate your wins with you. You are not alone in this journey. We are in this together. One colorful plate, one warm cup of tea, and one gentle walk at a time. Thank you for watching until the end. You just took a powerful step toward a healthier, lighter, freer future. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of that beautiful heart of yours. God bless you.